Okay, welcome everyone. And today we'll be playing a session of GeoGuessr with Isabel and John. That's it. All right, so the EU. Blah, blah, blah. Single player, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, John, where is this?
If I were to guess right now, I would actually put this in the UK, but
Well,
I've
EU,
no.
it says.
Oh, well, I think it includes just the continent, not that car.
Yeah, I don't think it's
is driving.
On the right?
It's driving on the right, and the roads are not British. I've now ruled out the UK and Ireland.
Yeah.
Can you see if the license plate in the back of that car if it's white?
Yeah, I'm trying to
You
get
can
to
zoom
it,
in with your scroll with the
Yeah, it's white.
Okay, so that's pretty much all of Europe except the Netherlands and maybe even Luxembourg.
Ooh, you're good.
Like Denmark, you know?
I know it's flat, but it looks a little bit too hilly, I think.
Maybe.
Can you turn around a little bit just to get a look at that sign we went past earlier?
There are some cows. There was a sign here, right? Okay.
Mm.
So this color is blue. Does that mean anything?
I wouldn't think so, but that sign. Can you scroll with your scroll with your mouse?
To zoom in.
Yeah, how do we zoom in? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Access.
Oh, access okay. Inter AU public. So is that French?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't see what the middle word is, but
yeah, and access is spelled wrong.
Well, it's a different language.
Yeah.
Do you see that one that red one over there? Yeah. Can you get a little closer to it, then zoom in? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that is French because it's kind of those, yeah.
Okay, I think we're in the north of France.
Because it's cold and miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It can't be warm. If anything, it could even be parts of Belgium, but I think better safer to say France.
Belgium, actually, we shouldn't rule out Belgium.
Shouldn't rule out Belgium. Also, isn't French also spoken in some parts of Switzerland?
Oh shit! Yes, it is. But the Swiss, there's something about Switzerland. Oh, yeah, this is too flat, I reckon.
Switzerland also isn't in the EU. I've never had a GeoGuessr in Switzerland.
Ah, but that's interesting. Like they would consider like the UK, but not Switzerland. Okay, so
if they updated it, I don't know.
I can't. Yeah, I don't actually remember if it's actually the EU or if it's just EU is short for Europe. But if it is the EU, then it's pretty safe to say it's not Switzerland.
I mean, yeah, it says over here the European Union.
Okay, in which case,
looking to narrow it down more. We're not ready to guess yet.
We're not? Okay.
No. Okay. Go further, like go somewhere else.
Okay, let's keep going. Can we say something about, well, I don't know. Is this tree telling us something?
That's also why I'm pretty sure we're somewhere in the north of Europe, like north of France or Belgium.
Because of this tree? Because of the greenery. Okay, let's keep going.
That was why I initially thought Denmark or somewhere similar.
Right, yeah. I know this sign. What is this company?
I think that's Skoda.
Ah, okay.
The thing is, you can never catch up to the car because you are also in a car. You're just driving.
Ah, okay. Right, because I was wondering.
The camera is on top of a car, so you're just driving.
Sure, of course, yeah, of course. Right. This looks like, I mean, it's in a village or something.
Yeah, I mean, go further because there's nothing here.
Yes.
Go over there.
Why am I? Okay.
Go to that. Go to this. Yeah. Okay. Let's look around here. Ah, here we go. We're zoom in on that sign.
No, sorry. I'm not being able to zoom in. Well, I'm not zooming in correctly.
Do you have a mouse?
Do you
Zooming
have
in
a
means
mouse?
clicking on the plus sign. I'm just doing something else.
Okay,
Oh.
let's use signs. We'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah, we're somewhere in France. La Liège.
So this could be the name of the place, right? Or the county or something like that. Painy?
Yeah, that might be like the county or the region. So if like
do they have counties in France or do they have states?
I think it's the word is, I don't know what the word is, but they have their own like thing, like cantons. Well, no, cantons are Swiss, but you get the idea. Like it's
the something of it's the something. So this could be like the town, the village.
Right.
And Sene of.
Yeah. So it's France for sure then, yeah?
Yeah, the something of this. So yeah.
Not Belgium or.
No, I'm pretty certain it's France. John, what do you think?
So should we?
Yeah, I think it's more France. It's also it's more likely, just statistically, if you click somewhere in France.
Okay, go over to the other signs and let's see what they say.
Oh, are we not ready to guess yet?
No, because there's a sign behind this one which has a lot more information.
Yeah,
we could actually, if we can narrow it down to like an area like Normandy, that's one I can name.
Normandy, yes.
Move forward a little bit. Look around.
Logis. What does this word mean?
That's that's the hotel or whatever it is. Just move forward.
So that's the yeah. If you can move forward just a little bit more, so that we can have a look at the sign behind this one.
How do I do that?
Okay.
Too far. You need to zoom out again.
Okay,
I've never seen houses like this.
Okay.
Like these houses look a bit strange. Like.
Okay, go forward again.
If you can go forward. And try to get a good view of that sign there.
Do you have a mouse?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a mouse here that I could sort of detach from a desktop and attach to my computer, my laptop.
To get a good view of this sign.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought the signs that we just saw told us all that we needed to know.
No, well, there's always extra clues. If we can like narrow it down to like, let's say like it says that it's like 200 miles away from Paris, then that could give us we can get closer.
Right.
The point is to get as close as possible. So let's look at these signs.
Right.
Okay.
So, look, it says like there's camping.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one thing. École de Voile. What I know is there are all these universities in Paris, like all of France basically, which are called like École Polytechnique, blah, blah, blah. So if the word école has anything to do with like education or university, then probably what this sign is saying is there is a university that way.
I'll have to trust you on that. I don't know anything about that. But
okay, look around at the other signs.
Access leg.
Yeah. There's camping. There's lake access.
Where is camping? Oh yeah, camping.
Camping. It's apparently it's the same word.
There's some other signs, so look around.
Yeah. Okay. What is this one? Activity nautique.
I think this is probably like a recreational area, so maybe we're actually near a notable forest. So when you look on maps, I would personally.
What is that sign down there? Do you see? No, other way. Other way.
Rue.
Down there? No, down. Look down. Don't move. Just look.
This one?
This, yeah.
Oh, that's a map. If we can get as close as possible.
Exactly.
Rue de Volière.
Yeah, that's just street of Voliere.
So this one to the right hand side.
But we're not going to find that street. So what's this?
Okay,
Well,
I can read black.
Well, is that Blanc as in white? Is this that
Yeah.
mountain?
Try and get a better view of this.
Mont Blanc.
Yeah, but try and get a better view of that
Okay,
sign.
let's see. Let's see.
Move.
So if you could just, yeah.
Okay, and get a bit closer.
No, oh, hang on. No, that's the same problem. I think that actually does say Blanc as in like the mountain. So
The spelling is different, isn't it? Like Mont Blanc is B-L-A-N-C, like in English.
I thought that, like, it's hard to see it, but I thought that's what it said here. B-L-A-N-C.
Yeah,
If
proof.
you
Yeah,
give me control, I have a.
yeah, proof.
Okay. It's a bit slow, but because I have the mouse, I think I can get a bit.
But you were talking about a sign, weren't you?
Oh. Oh, no, that's not what I thought it said, but.
La Vol Bleu. So this word B-L-E-U-E that appears there and also like right next to it.
Right. Do you see that body of water there? This actually looks like we're near Geneva.
Geneva? Wait, don't they speak German in Geneva?
Geneva is the French-speaking part of Switzerland.
Oh, I thought Lausanne was French, Geneva was German. Okay, no. Okay.
So like Zurich and Bern would be the German-speaking parts of Switzerland. Right. Now, I'm not saying we're in Switzerland, but I actually think we might actually be more south than we originally thought.
Okay.
So, for example, assuming that is a map of where we are, and assuming how that is actually, you know, what's the name of that water? I'm actually looking on maps because I can't actually. Yeah, that looks like Lac Léman, or I can't pronounce French words. I'm gonna admit it.
Les Volières. Didn't we see this word somewhere else again? Somewhere else, like a minute ago. This.
Yeah, we did. That could be. Erudideep, can you see the map on the bottom right corner of your screen?
Sure.
Can you also pan around so we can see the other map, the real life one? Because there's this body of water near France, which I think we're at. No, you know the map we were looking at earlier?
Yeah, I'm controlling it, John. I'm trying.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
It's remote controlling, so it's like it's a bit laggy.
I didn't even know like that was possible.
So
I'm pretty certain we're in France.
Yeah, as am I. Yeah.
So if you look at the map on the bottom screen and kind of zoom in kind of near to Geneva.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, who is zooming in? Oh, you. Okay. Right.
Do you see that body of water kind of by the Geneva border?
Sure, yeah.
Do you kind of see how that looks kind of like the same shape as the body of water on that map over there?
But we're not in Geneva.
Oh, very, very well done. Yes.
But I don't think that's it because we're in what was the name on that sign? The other place, the Piegny.
Oh yeah.
We're in Piegny, whatever this.
P-E-I-G-N-E-Y or something. Can we find it on the map, like on the actual map?
Well, I'm not denying that we're in France, but because this is right by the French border, we could just very well still be in France. But
hold on. Do you see any? we're somewhere like near a park or.
Mm-hmm. That thing that we saw, Peigney or something like that. If that is the name of a place, then like that should be the correct answer. But what John just said is also very interesting. The outline of the water body as seen on this map on the screen is very similar to the outline of the water body as seen in Geneva in the actual map.
I'm kind of looking on maps for similar bodies of water that are kind of like streaks like that.
Hey, can we do that? Isn't that?
No, like I'm not searching. I'm kind of using the map the same way I would if I was actually on the computer right now.
Okay,
It's the same. It's the same Google Maps that you have access to.
Yeah.
I'm just speeding along because it's just slightly easier for me to see.
Of course, yeah.
Parc Naturel. Maybe there's this other body of water that looks kind of similar, kind of in the mainland of France. It's called Parc Naturel Régional de la Forêt. You know, basically that.
Oh, the one. Okay. The one like above roads.
So, is it above? No. So, like, if you look, no, but that's also a good candidate.
But park, doesn't the word park mean park? Ah, there are.
Yeah, park would mean yeah. And I think it's not out of the question that we are near a natural park because, like, that just judging from the sign, not only do we have like recreational activities, we have camping and like a few other things going on here.
Okay.
So it could be in a natural park.
Also, in terms of points, I mean, would it be much of a difference if we guessed like some random place in the north of France as compared to some place like a little bit closer to the actual answer?
Just by getting France, we do have a good number of points just by getting the right country, but it's I guess it matters, and also it's worth looking for.
Ah, see, Pagny. Isabel, can you see this name?
Where?
In the map at the like bottom right corner. Pagny sur. Pagny surmeuse. Over here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This
map on the street.
No, not on the street. The map. The Google Maps.
I don't think that's spelled the same way
as
the one we're talking about. That's not.
Yeah, interesting. Should we keep going along this road and see if we come across something new?
Well, if we could find a sign that says the name of a main road, then that would be really nice. But do you want to go a little bit further into the town to get a few more clues? Because
okay, let's do that.
I thought I saw some water that looked like the right, but then I lost it.
I'm trying to maybe this is a mouse that I can use. How do mice work when you if you attach it to your computer, does it just start working automatically?
It should just know, yeah.
Ah, okay. I now have a mouse. Unbelievable.
Ah, okay. Wait, stop.
What's up?
I saw the lake again.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, hang on. And actually, let's be careful here because we.
That's it. Yeah, just write Penny and we are done.
Oh wait, that's the lake. This is the lake.
Yeah, but Penny, I think, is pretty.
Lalias.
There's the street. There's the street, right? Wait.
There's a street. There is the street.
The street.
Amazing.
Were we adjacent to it the whole time?
Okay, now both of us have like mice. It's like
if you're moving at the same time I'm moving, it's not going to work.
Yeah. That's the name. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh my god, that is incredible. Now, bearing in mind we didn't start there. It depends how. Oh, there's the.
that's it.
So we came.
Where did we start off?
You can press the flag and it'll. Oh, there you go. So we must be able to see the body of water, surely.
We can just guess now, right? Hey, what is this road?
This is where we were.
This is where we started. This is the actual starting point. Okay, so over there is the water. That's the hotel and the water over there, right?
Yeah.
So
it curves a bit.
I'm gonna put us on this curve bit.
I think you're right. Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
that is spectacular.
Amazing. You guys are so good. Like if it was me and if I had figured out that the language was French, I would have just guessed Paris and got a few points.
Now, if you zoom out a bit, like where in France was that again? Like, was it pretty far north?
I think so. It wasn't in the south.
Reasonably north.
It was Rizia. It was kind of in Alsace,
near Switzerland.
Okay, let's kill the next round.
That was great.
That was amazing.
Didn't actually expect
that was amazing.
Okay.
It's
John, what do you think?
It's not Ireland. That's the one thing I can say.
Wait, it can be Ireland.
It can't be.
Why?
The roads.
Yeah.
I mean, there are no cars. How can you say?
No, it's the patterns, the way it's drawn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the way the middle white line is drawn, especially these like second sort of the second lane of white bits. That is a bit unusual. Okay,
can whoever has control turn around? Just do like a 360, just so we know if there's anything behind the scenes. Oh, okay.
Trees.
I guess just go dead ahead, because there's some things there.
Let's go up to the car went away.
Oh, sign. There's a sign.
The sign's pretty useful. Oh, hang on. Is this can't be Germany, can it?
Why do you think Germany?
The German it looks like the German national speed limit sign, but
well, the car is going on the...
Yeah, you can't get to cars because when you move, they move as well. Turn around.
So which is the speed limit sign? This one?
Okay, I was mistaken because that just says no. That just says no taking over. I didn't realize. The blue sign is what we're focused on. There's no green.
There was something here. Okay, not here. Like, okay, let me. Can I?
We're trying to get to that sign.
No, this sign.
This, yeah.
Spain?
Can you get a bit closer to it?
Yeah.
Because I want to see like the white text as well. I mean, like as in physically get there, and then you know what I mean. Oh, better weather as well. Oh, they blur it. I hate when they do that. Oh my god, that is even worse than what we were seeing earlier. I guess. Oh, I'm not sure what language that is, but
I think it's Spanish, right? Because, well, I don't know any Spanish, but there is a there's a football club in La Liga called Villarreal. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. And the first name on that board started with VIL.
Okay, I just don't want to dismiss too soon because this geography doesn't look very Iberian.
Yeah, sure.
Again,
No, I think
sure we're in the north somewhere, so just by the trees. Just by the trees.
Cancelo de Monferro.
Ivano Castro.
So is that council?
No. This is Lithuania. Vilnius is the capital of Lithuania, right?
That's not Vilnius. Yeah. That's not how you spell Vilnius.
No, of course, this is not Vilnius. But I'm just saying, like, a similar name.
No, the accent on the N in Vinas, I think that is pretty Spanish, and there's like that X in the front of that word, I guess. But you see the white text at the very top, guys. The white text. So the white box of the black text. It says Cancello de Monferro. I think that means council of wherever Monferro is.
Yeah, that's very Spanish, yeah.
Okay. So if we can find like that council, it should be a lot easier to find on a map.
Yeah, everything is this way. Are we both controlling it at the same time? Is that what's happening?
Are we?
I mean, I'm trying to go somewhere and it's not doing what I'm.
Yeah.
It's like being random. Where's that sign? Okay.
So we're in Spain for sure, right?
I would think so, yes.
Is there any country in the EU
it's not crazy that it could be Portugal, because I just don't know.
What do they speak in Gibraltar? English?
Yes, and it's also a British territory.
Yeah. Okay.
And if it was Gibraltar, we'd probably know it's Gibraltar because it's so small and you can see the rock from it.
You can see the rock, yeah. Okay, let's look at... Can we see some people? No. Okay.
Back to the village.
Okay. Is there a sign over there?
Mm-mm. There.
Yeah, the crossroads. Why are they blurring it?
I don't know why they do it, but it's just extraordinarily annoying.
So it was Conchelo de Montero or Monfero.
Okay, if you can zoom in on that, like with your zoom, because they've stopped blurring it at this distance.
What the fuck?
This sign. So if you can zoom in, just don't click, but like zoom.
Os Campos. The campus? No, D would be La.
Well, it could just be camp, as in like another campsite. I don't know how Spanish works.
Campos. Okay. Oh, one thing. Isn't that a coconut tree or a date tree?
Yeah, this tree is very out of place.
Yeah, that tree isn't seen in much of Europe.
I think it's not out the question that like somebody could have put them there. Like they might not be naturally.
Yeah, but they have to be able to grow.
Sorry?
They still have to be able to grow in this climate.
Yeah. But I mean, I do agree with that there are like there are always some people who try to make exotic plants grow under like exceptional circumstances.
This is pretty empty place.
And no people.
Yeah, we're not coming to any town.
Yeah. I was reading somewhere that you can say something by, I don't know, like shadows, whether it's well, of course, it was about whether you're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, but we're of course in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah, I've heard that too, but you'd need the sun. It's so cloudy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
it wouldn't be useful.
Okay, what do you want to do? Because I can't find any. Like
we can like keep going and.
I've been looking for. I've been scouring Spain for
Montero.
a county called Monferro or
Monfer. Yeah.
Or Mon. Because I'm pretty sure that was a sign saying this is so like in the same way like you would see like Council of Cheshire or like
Cheshire, yeah. If this was Cheshire, I think both of you would be very good, yeah. Oh, it's a school, yeah? Is that a school?
No, it's just a building. Looks empty.
This looks very cold for Spain, but it has to be.
I mean, I guess it's either Spain or Portugal. That's the thing.
That's right, yeah.
But it just looks totally deserted.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like Eastern Europe when I first saw it. Just...
Yeah, well, can we rule out Eastern Europe?
Yeah.
Well, the language would have to.
No, but maybe it's like a false flag. Maybe it's not Spanish, but we're thinking it's Spanish.
Not Eastern Europe.
Plus, like the foliage, it is starting to look like it is actually just a cold day in a generally warm country.
Okay, so we're getting like so far away from our starting point even that I don't think we're going to be able to be very accurate with this one. Nothing. So I think we should guess just like, do we think Spain or Portugal?
I think it's Spain.
Do you think I think north, like.
I found a place called Montfort de Lemos.
Where is it?
In northern Spain. It's kind of, if you go to the border of Portugal, the northern border, and you keep going up, you'll find Montfort de Lemos.
Yeah?
Yeah, it just looks similar to that word I saw earlier.
I guess here, it's close enough.
Yeah, I think it'll be close enough. At least we'll be in like northern Spain. I'm pretty confident about that.
Wow.
Yeah, north of Spain.
Well, yeah, you're all right about northern Spain.
There it is. Montferrat.
Montferrat.
Oh, that was something we should. Yeah, that's a shame.
But that's the thing. It wasn't even a county. I think maybe it was just like a.
Yeah, but if I saw that, if I just kept looking, because I wasn't confident that I was reading it correctly, so I wasn't
sure.
Yeah. I was kind of, but I really should have scoured a bit deeper. I didn't think we were coastal either.
No.
So I was actually not expecting the coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're relatively close. Like if we had gone the other way, we might have come to this, and then we would have found it. But
yeah.
We're just going like this way.
Yeah, it didn't really look like Spain. Yeah. Okay, this should be easy.
This does look like Spain.
Blah blah blah.
Yo,
yeah, it is Spain.
It's Spain. God, like I remember once me and Isabel, we were in a Spanish city, and there were no road signs like at all. Like, how did people even?
Yeah, building out us words. Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so where in Spain? What's the question?
Does Viva Endas, does that seem like a place to you? Or is that more of a word?
Viva Endas is...
It seems like an advertisement sign. And maybe Ultimas means ultimate?
No, it means like last.
Okay. Right. Viviendas.
Last life or something.
Okay. Oh yeah, you are taking Spanish lessons. Yeah. So maybe
that's helpful.
Yeah, Isabel, can you read Spanish fluently now?
Pretty much, but I think that is a company, not a word. Residential Juan Carlos.
That was the king of Spain.
This is, yeah, these are, oh, that was a sign. We're not zoomed in.
So I think that word there, maybe one of the two words could be, oh, it doesn't matter. I don't think I'm right. Do you want to get closer to those large buildings there?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see a road sign. Oh, there we go.
The thing is that it's like, it's Spain, so there's no, like here you're on a roundabout, there's no signs.
Yeah, but why are there no signs? That's insane.
How did anyone know where they're going?
Like,
well, the thing is, okay,
oh, hang on, there we go. That's an airport. Oh, no, it's not an airport. That's just an arrow. Well,
that's the name of a place.
Hang on,
right?
we can figure it out from here, definitely.
Yeah, we're in Murcia. Oh no, wait, maybe that is like the street of Murcia.
But look, these A7, E15.
This is south of Spain, if it's Murcia.
There's also via, I mean, like motorway.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So you see those motorways. If we can find where A7, E15, and A30 intersect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Wow, you're good. What would Google Maps say? Like, say,
oh, hang on. Yeah, it's here. I think you're absolutely right.
There's E15.
And I saw A7 as well. If you zoom in a bit. No, I saw A30.
Oh. A30, there's A7, and this is A15. So we're here. We're in Murcia. Now, if we can find, so it was Juan Carlos. It was the street of Juan Carlos and the residence of Juan Carlos. If we could find that, that would be amazing. Okay, so there's A30 and E15.
So what does Avenida mean? Street. Okay. El Palmer.
I mean, we're definitely around here, but it's just like, how close can we get?
Wait, can you scroll down a bit? I saw something like something de Murcia, a road called something de Murcia.
Yeah, AV de Murcia. Avenida de Murcia.
Oh no, yeah, but that's not it. So
we need Reino de Murcia, yeah?
Okay, let's have a look up here. We need some big landmark, like maybe one of these buildings.
I think, do you see, this is a pretty big road, and I think that roundabout was pretty large as well.
Okay, so there's A30, A15, E15, and A7.
Yeah, so it's right over there.
Here. No, that's maybe this. I don't think so, though.
That's no, that's like a motorway area. That's too far away from the. That's not it. Can't be.
Yeah, go down a bit. There was another one where there were.
I think the last sign say Molina de Serbia.
I can't quite tell if that was what it said earlier.
Yes, yes, yes.
University in Murcia.
The university is nearby.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice the university part.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just saw it. Maybe if we keep zooming in, the university will like appear somewhere.
Okay, so we have signs saying, wait.
So it should be south of Molina de Segura.
Do you think though?
Because we're facing north.
Are we?
Okay. Yeah, because the compass, so it'll be south.
Right.
We're south of it.
Yeah, well done. Very formidable analytical skills. Well, no, I mean, just finding the university should be enough.
I think we're on the N301.
The what? Oh.
And I think maybe that's the roundabout. If
okay,
we can look for like...
Isabel, see, there is this thing, Facultad de Medicina. Doesn't that mean Faculty of Medicine?
University.
Yeah, but... Yeah, so we are at the correct place already.
Let's go back to our start point and see.
Yeah.
Roundabout, and we're at the residential one. Like this is like a residential block.
Yes. Yeah.
Ugh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Should we get? I mean. There's also a petrol station, you know. That we found. Should we gas around here? Do you want to try and get it even closer? Do you want to guess here?
Yeah. I think it's... I don't know what to search for because like there's... Yeah, I think it's there, but...
Okay.
Let's do it. Wow, amazing.
Oh, we got the wrong one.
But still, like, come on, like, it's great.
It's just no, because we know where we were and we got the right place.
There's a little. Okay.
Yeah, Avenue Juan Carlos.
Oh, if we had just been a little bit more careful, I think it's just because like we'd put so much. We were working so hard already. We kind of got lazy at the end.
Yeah. Just a minute, guys. I'll connect my headphones. So I'll have to switch the.
Okay, next place.
Okay.
I think it's Eastern Europe already. If not.
Why?
I don't think. What?
Oh no, it could be bloody anywhere. Hang on.
Not Eastern Europe.
Let's look at the signs.
What's like your first instinct? Mine is Germany or the Netherlands.
Yeah, I'm thinking like Denmark or Scandinavia with the yellow sign.
Okay.
I want to say Austria. For some reason.
I was thinking a little bit of Austria. I don't know why, but if you keep scrolling down in Austria, you'll eventually find a house that's censored, and that is because they have very strict laws here.
Should we go this way?
Yeah, I think that's. I would go that way.
Can't see the
one thing supporting the Netherlands ferry is I think I'm seeing bike lanes. No, those aren't bike lanes.
No. So maybe it's not.
Yeah, but there are bike lanes even in, I think, Denmark.
Yeah, but there's just like an extortionate amount in the Netherlands. If we can get to that side, that'd be helpful. Yeah, I think you can jump to the other side. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Oh.
What language is this? Hospitales?
Is this Is that Spanish again?
I think it's French.
Yeah, this bark spelling.
Oh, yeah, I think that is French.
Okay, here's the thing. Look here, this bark technology CO or whatever, they are spelling it in 2 languages.
Mm-hmm.
So doesn't that mean, yeah, in 2 languages. So doesn't that mean it's a place where...
Park.
Yeah, so doesn't that mean...
Maybe it's Belgium, because Belgium does that.
Belgium or Switzerland? Like when they speak 2 languages?
Yeah, but it's just, I'm trying to work out what that other language is next to French. It looks kind of crazy. I think it might be Dutch.
Flemish. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about Flemish. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it is, because it's a weird one.
Yeah, if it's Flemish, then
there's French. There's French next to this other language, and I can't tell what that is. Maybe it is.
If it is Flemish, just guess like Brussels. Tanatoria.
Oh, I think that other sign underneath it is like...
Yeah, a city sign,
right? A council or a city sign, yeah.
Really?
Because it has like a crest next to it. So it
okay, there's
like
a name. There's a name below the crest. Zono.
Yeah. I'm trying to get closer to it.
Zorroaga. Zorroaga.
That is such... actually, now I'm having doubts about Belgium, because that is just a strange language. Could this be like one of those breakaway parts of Spain that like just has a language that just looks similar to French?
Like Basque.
No, because there's no Spanish.
But the Basque. You're thinking of like Basque or Galician or
Catalan.
They're not similar to French.
Oh, okay.
What happened? Where do we go? Where was that big building, the big blue one? Because that looked like a lamp.
I think it was in the direction you're facing now. If you keep going, I think that's where it was.
Yeah.
Is that like a stadium?
Yeah.
Okay, Hotel Anoeta.
I've seen the word Anoeta before as well, so I think maybe that might have some meaning.
And then there is Xanti, Zanti.
Oh
my God, what's that last word?
What is this language? Hang on. Wait, that Xanti. That's well, it looks. It's not so really. It looks a bit like it though.
Let's look at the graffiti.
I don't recognize the word. Let's go down here and see what stadium this is.
It would be funny if one of those questions was Manchester and I didn't get it. Okay, Salida, I'm sure that's Spanish-like or French, I don't know.
Vida de Cañadas, and then
maybe that is Dutch. It looks crazy, but
okay, there has to be like something about this building. So what country do we think we're in? Because
I have no idea. It's so confusing.
I would say Belgium. Let's still go with Belgium.
hang on. Do you see that sign on the left? That kind of thing there.
Sexual sign.
Go a little further left. Oh, there was like a big crest. There was like a.
Yeah.
Wait, they have palm trees? Like, sorry, date trees?
Yeah, that's pretty strange as well. Why are these two cars in particular censored?
This sign?
Yeah, I wanted to see that.
Looks like a sheep.
That looks like a weird monster. Oh, it is a sheep. Oh, yeah, it's like a. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at it wrong. It's like a
Ram.
It's like a ram, yeah.
Okay, Jauran. Like below that monster sign.
I don't. It looks like a word we've seen before, but
it has to be Holland or Belgium. I'm very sure. But other parts of
and the
weather make it seem like it's not.
It's too warm.
Maybe it's some part of Spain, but okay, if it's some part of Spain, then even though I don't think it is Basque, maybe we have to guess at it.
Like Bilbao or something.
Like maybe it's Basque. Maybe that other language is Basque, and the French is because it's near the French border.
Or maybe it is Spanish, and it's just some words are similar or the same.
Huh. Because it just really looked very foreign to me. Maybe it's Andorra. Do they have their own language? I don't think so.
Oh, what about Andorra?
Okay. San Sebastian.
Oh, that's going to be useful.
That's Spanish, right? The one below?
Yeah, let me try and get a little bit closer.
De San Sebastian.
This looks like maybe it's a university or something, and that's like the stadium, you know?
Sure. Marciales de San Sebastian. Okay, something arts. Can we go back a little bit?
Municipal.
Yeah.
Municipal. San Sebastian. So San Sebastian. Where's San Sebastian? Is this in Spain?
Sounds like it.
Okay. Well,
what is this language? What is this language above it?
See, Aratoa is a word that keeps appearing.
Where else did it appear?
That other language is so confusing.
Yeah.
I would have thought that it looks completely unrelated to Spanish whatsoever, this other language that keeps appearing. So I find it really hard to believe that it's even in Iberia, but the fact that Spanish is appearing, because Spanish does not appear anywhere else in Europe, to my knowledge.
San Sebastian is in Spain, right?
I think I've never heard of it. Is San Sebastian, is it big?
There, that's a San Sebastian.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Bilbao. Bilbao is not the.
Look at this, like the other places, like the name, like this is weird.
That is a weird name, and in fact, we did see like something beginning with Z earlier, and this area.
Yes, very good.
Okay.
Yeah, the park spelling.
Let's go back to where we started and see.
San Sebastian.
Should we guess around here?
It depends how close we want to get. Do you find this aorta word? I forget what's the word I'm looking for again. I think we saw a big building, right? I think we should look for that big stadium. Like if we zoom in really deeply.
This arena, Donostia Arena.
I found a hospital and a university.
We can't see what it looks like on this.
Oh yeah, see? Hospitalia. Donostiako San Juan. Maybe that's the one. Donostiako San Juan de Dios Hospitalia.
Okay, I think we're on one of these roads then.
Okay.
I think just click there and it will be happy just to be in the right country, honestly.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Amazing. I don't know how.
Amazing.
This is the most confusing place I've ever seen. Like, what is this place?
There's a supermarket. Supermarket
Isabel II. Isabel II.
Because in Spain they call Elizabeth Isabel, so like Queen Elizabeth is called Queen Isabel.
Also, they had a queen. They had a few queens called Isabel, right?
Yeah, but so they literally that supermarket is actually named after the queen.
Like, what language is spoken in that part? What is that?
Where are we?
Basque. They speak Basque and Spanish.
Basque country, right? We're in Basque country. So I didn't know that it was so different. Let me check.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we're in Basque country.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was so. I didn't know that the language was so like. Yeah.
That was the most mentally taxing experience.
Okay, the final one.
It is right next to the French border.
Yes, it's
so, okay, that was helpful. Because I actually I was scouring the French border on my own screen, but I wasn't looking for San Sebastian until you found that later.
Oh, come on, Manchester.
Here we
this
go.
Does look. Wait.
We're in the UK. Okay, we have to get this one.
Well, no. Pay attention. The back license plates.
Ooh. So
I still think it's Manchester. It looks very okay. No.
Wait, hang on. The back ones should be. This might be Ireland, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Ireland?
Yeah.
Wait, no, they're driving on the right.
So we're not in the UK or Ireland.
We're definitely not in Ireland. Okay, this is Poland, I think, and actually, I think that's actually a pretty popular city. That's that German city that used. This is you go to the German border. There.
Of course. Okay.
Wow.
Right, I didn't try to pronounce that, but bearing in mind it's assigned 2 there, but I don't think we're there.
I didn't mean to zoom in that one. Okay, we need to go find somewhere else. Another landmark. Cool.
It would have been funny. It would have been funny if you had guessed Ireland.
Okay, wait. So the city is this way. Which is what happened?
North is down now.
This way, right?
That's east. Yeah. So west even. That's west.
To the west, we're like over here on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just need to find another landmark.
I don't feel like we're on a big road. We might be on a smaller road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that roundabout's going to be pretty important, I reckon.
Over here.
This looks very nice, actually. So this city.
So, if we
is this church recognizable on the map?
No,
it probably would be.
Oh, but I can't see any sign outside of it saying like this is the church of so and so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there probably is a sign, but not this way. Yeah.
Okay, let's go look at that other. Oh, what about up here? Over here? This looks like something.
Okay, I guess go there. And that bus, well, we already know we're near that town I can't pronounce, but...
My goodness, it's so laggy.
The bus station, oh, hang on.
Lomari.
The sign up...
Lomar 1.
I think that's like a supermarket or something.
Yeah, that's not a place. That's Do you see
Okay.
Oh my god, this is language.
Yeah.
Okay, we confirmed it's Poland because if you look at the Pro
Not PL.
Academy,
It's
PL,
not PL. Yeah. It's Pro Academy something. So there has to, I mean, there is a building that is owned by.
Over here looks like some sort of city building, you know, like council building.
Right, like a city hall maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be something on it. Like if it says like, because we might not be in that town, it might be in one that's kind of like near it. That's
all right. Okay, locale do.
That's something for rent. Can't read that sign. Okay, this isn't a city building. This is just
a hotel.
Businesses.
All right. Did they mention the name of the place somewhere? So Sifrowi. Sifrowi is probably something else.
The thing is that sign didn't say like how far it was.
No, I think it's. I don't think it had a like a number, like of miles or kilometers.
Yeah.
Did it?
So, like, I mean, technically, if it's a very big city in Poland, we could be almost anywhere because, you know, there are signs to Sofia on like the Black Sea. Just Sofia is this way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But those signs are usually not in the middle of a city, right?
No, you wouldn't like see signs to London in the middle of London. Like you would only see it.
We might not be very close to it. Yeah, I don't know.
But that city could be the nearest big city.
But looking on a map, there's no real big cities near it. It's pretty far away from all the other big cities.
There's a monument down here.
No. I mean, that name, Sejin or whatever, that could be the nearest big city to this place.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably the case. So it's at very least in like northwestern Poland.
Poland, yeah.
Where did that monument go?
Oh.
It's nice that it's so sunny.
If we could find any signs that suggest motorways, that can be a real good next.
Okay, we are back to.
There's a sign for the same village, the same town, and it doesn't have.
I guess maybe we're not too far away.
Rondo.
Yeah, since we know the signs.
The thing is, if we guess that town, like a random point within that town, we'll get a good deal of points. Glasgow? No, not Glasgow, sorry.
This is good. If we can find those places on a map as well, then we can like find a point in the middle between those two. Then we can.
Yeah, Golenio. Golenio is here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you where? Oh, there. Okay, so I think
Novogorod is up there.
So I guess we're like here. I think we're in Stargard.
Yeah, but isn't this Sejin quite far from Stargard?
No, it's pretty close. It's pretty close, yeah.
There's Stargard, there's Stettin, there's the other places. So I think we're here. I think we're either here or here.
Right.
What do you think?
Right. So if you look, it says Golenio and Noagard are north of our well, actually they're kind of northeast of our current position. Our current position.
Yeah.
So if we, so I think Stargard is too eastern.
So are we like here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it can be Stargard.
Let's go back to our starting
if it's point. Eastern, so are we on the E65?
Are we?
I don't know. There's not any sign.
Well, there's
road. Do you think?
I'm gonna find the nearest church that was kind of near where we started. I can't find a church at all. I think I'm getting too close. I've also got my own map out. But...
Like there's a road near Fallowfield in Manchester which looks a lot like this. So when we first arrived here, I was like, this is Manchester.
Okay. So right, we're facing like. Can you go back to the church again, just so like, because I want to get the compass an idea because I didn't look at it last time. So we're facing north and Sverin, I think. Whatever that place is called, it used to have a German name.
That's to the west of us.
Is to the west of us, yeah. And we know that the other one is to the east later. So I guess we have to be in this Mayowe area.
Oh. Okay.
You know, like Mayowe over here.
Yeah, this one.
I feel like it must be here.
Okay.
But if we can find a church, that'll be pretty. So find a road that is a small road that's going perfectly north, that's going to contact this main road. Right.
So that road would be a candidate, right? The one beside Media Expert.
Yeah, this one, that would be a candidate. So look at it. Look for like clues, like is there a church near it at the top of it?
Also, is that even a church? What if it's like a computer center designed like a church?
It could be a former church. It might not appear on the map because somebody didn't put it there. No, this one can't be it because the KFC. We would have seen the KFC.
Maybe the church is the KFC. Maybe it used to be a church and there's no KFC. And this north-south business is very good, and I don't know why it didn't. Like when I tried this game yesterday, I wasn't even taking those into account. Yeah, let's go with Mayowe, this Majo.
We got somewhere here? No, I don't think we can get closer.
I think that'll be close enough if we just guess somewhere here.
Okay, somewhere around here?
Yeah, I think we can just guess there.
Here?
Ooh.
Oh no. Where were we? We were in Stargard. Oh
no. Oh my god. My god.
Because that sun was facing east, but the problem is, like, roads curve.
This is where I think we were.
Oh, that is infuriating.
Yeah. Before ending, John, can I ask you to play that old game of it's very short, it will not take much time, of naming countries?
Well, okay, so
I'll bring it on my screen. Isabel, can I stop sharing, or do you have to stop sharing? Waiting for Isabel to control your screen. So do you have to let go of the control?
There you go.
This was great, guys. This was really great. You guys were so good.
What was our total score?
Oh yeah, I'd like to know that.
What was our total score? It says over here. Should I click on view summary?
Yeah, show the screen again so we can see the final, like, summary.
It just says this.
Okay, continue.
No, first continue. That was 23,000. That is nothing to scoff at. We got the right country each time. Let's at least appreciate that.
Even when we were in...
All of them are pretty close, look.
Yeah.
Even when we were in the Basque country, like, that was so difficult.
What's game breakdown? So you can see exactly how close we were.
Okay, just a minute. I'll end with the country guessing game.
Okay.
John will basically
I should still be good at this. So.
I played it with one of my previous guests last year, like just out of fun. And okay, fine. Can you see my screen, both of you? So I'm going to click. I have to click on start quiz, okay? Enter. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's start with Europe. UK, Ireland, Iceland, France, Liechtenstein.
What is the spelling? Is it like this? Okay, yeah.
That's correct. Luxembourg, Monaco.
It's a country? Oh.
Andorra.
These are countries.
Yeah.
Spain.
Isn't Monaco in
Portugal.
France? Okay, good. Sorry.
The Netherlands.
No.
Belgium. Germany.
Poland.
Denmark.
Oh, you're seeing the map. Sweden. Right. Sorry?
Sweden. And Norway. Finland. Russia. Estonia. Latvia. Lithuania. Belarus.
Yeah.
Ukraine.
Belarus.
Moldova. Romania. Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, of course.
Greece.
Turkey.
North Macedonia.
North Macedonia, right?
Kosovo.
It's a country. Okay.
Serbia. Albania. Montenegro.
Sorry, what did you say?
Montenegro.
No, Isabel said.
Okay.
Bosnia.
On the map?
Is it possible?
You can zoom in if you click. Click on Europe.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, now Montenegro and then?
Bosnia.
Italy. Okay.
It's if you want. Croatia. Slovenia.
Slovakia.
Hungary. Slovakia. Austria. Switzerland. Czech
Vatican.
Republic. Or Czechia. Either one works. Poland. Turkey.
We didn't guess the Vatican
Cyprus.
City.
Vatican. Yeah, that would be nice too. And also San Marino.
Yeah, Vatican State, San Marino. Did you get Andorra?
I did get Andorra earlier. San Marino.
San Marino.
And also Malta. Lebanon. Israel.
Africa, Europe.
That's pretty much all of Europe, yeah. Jordan.
Do you have to have Palestine, or is this?
Palestine's not. No, it's not allowed.
There's Kosovo, but there's no Palestine. Ooh.
Syria. Iraq.
Iran, yeah, those things.
Iran. Armenia. Georgia. Azerbaijan. Turkmenistan.
Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan.
Uzbekistan. Kazakhstan.
Is there a KH?
There's a H, yeah, but the spelling's a little bit. They forgive you. Okay, Kyrgyzstan.
Of course.
Amazing.
China.
Nobody spells that correctly first. Okay, well you didn't actually, but like Tajikistan or Tajikistan. Afghanistan.
Pakistan,
Pakistan.
India. Yeah.
India.
China.
I might want to zoom out. Yeah. Nepal.
Bhutan, Bangladesh. It's the only part of the world.
Bangladesh. Myanmar. Thailand. Oh, yeah.
Laos, yeah.
Vietnam.
Philippines.
Yeah, that's there as well. But this is Cambodia.
Cambodia, yes.
Malaysia.
Ooh. Malaysia, Indonesia. Okay.
Okay. Singapore.
Oh yeah, that's a country, of course. Yeah.
Brunei or Brunei. If you can zoom out, because this part gets a bit tricky. I need to. Okay.
I thought Africa would be the trickiest.
Zoom in on the
Timor. No, because there's small ones. Timor-Leste or East Timor. Then Papua New Guinea.
Australia.
The Maldives.
Oh yeah, we missed the Maldives.
Can we go to Africa? No, just because you chose.
This would be
Morocco.
Okay. Yeah, Isabel, feel free to.
John's got it.
Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, Libya. Okay, Mauritania.
Mauritania, yes.
Mali.
Ivory Coast.
Yep, that's somewhere. That's Niger. And then Nigeria. Benin.
Chad.
Yeah.
Togo.
Chad, sure. Central
Ghana.
African Republic.
Yep.
Congo. Sorry, what did you say?
Tonga.
Sudan.
Ghana.
Somalia.
South Africa. Why not?
Okay. I'll leave you two to finish, and then I'll.
Okay. Help us. Madagascar. Okay. Help us. UAE. Saudi Arabia. Kuwait. Qatar. Yemen. What's the Horn? What's this one?
That's Oman.
Oman, right, of course.
Democratic Republic of Congo.
Democratic Republic of Congo.
When you typed in Congo.
Okay.
There is another Congo, right?
There's two. There's Democratic Republic and there's the Republic. They're bisected by the Congo River.
Right.
Click on Africa.
Yeah. So what are these?
Okay. That is Ethiopia.
Oh. I wonder what would happen if I wrote like Abyssinia.
Maybe there are some nerds on this website. You can actually type in multiple things for one country.
Sure.
Sudan.
Oh, yeah, we have done Sudan.
No, South Sudan.
South Sudan, right? Of course.
It's one of the newest countries.
Sure, yeah. Rwanda.
Djibouti.
How is it? No.
Yeah, it's DJBOUT, I think. And an I at the end.
DJI.
Hang on, I kind of like, it's one of those things where I can only really type. Hang on, I think I have it in chat somewhere. It's like that.
DJIBOUTI.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
We have Kenya.
Tanzania.
Uganda. Oh, yep. Burundi.
Senegal.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso.
Liberia.
Liberia.
Sierra Leone.
Is it Leone?
Yeah, Leon. Guinea.
What?
Guinea.
Guinea.
Wow.
And then Guinea-Bissau.
Bissau. How is that spelled?
It's a BISSUA. No, AU. Sorry, AU. Sorry.
Wow.
Cameroon. Wow. Equatorial Guinea. Sao Tome. It'll just work as Sao Tome, but it's like of Principal, but it's just Sao Tome will work.
How is that spelled?
So it's SAO space TOME.
Wow.
Gabon. I think that's Angola. Yeah. That'd be Zambia. Malawi.
How is it spelled? MALA?
So that's remove the U and then put a WI. Oh, there we go. Botswana.
Right.
Zimbabwe.
Oh, wow, we're done. Africa. Oh, no.
So, there's Lesotho. And then there's Eswatini.
How is that spelled?
ES Watini. The rest is.
ES Watini. Okay.
Okay.
So
careful, there's islands as well.
The islands aren't green yet around Africa.
Okay. So we have Comoros.
The spelling?
Like it's more Comoros, so CO. You've got that basically exactly right, but so no, it's more Comoros, so the E has to go as well.
Oh,
that worked. I don't know how that worked. You misspelled that, but it worked anyway. Mauritius. So that's.
Yeah. Mauritius.
Oh, you got that almost right. Yeah, almost right.
Yeah.
That's not in Africa.
Then, damn it! What's that one called? So it's Mauritius. Oh, damn it! There's this one. Oh, that's. Can you get to Cape Verde, please? And there's this one that's escaping me. Seychelles. The Seychelles.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what?
You two can just type in what you know, and then I'll
fill up Latin America. Okay, Isabel, keep naming strange countries. Okay, Argentina. What are the other ones?
What's the name of that long, skinny one?
Chile.
It's Chile. Yeah.
Yes. Costa Rica. Like in Central America, what are the other countries in Central America?
Okay, Dan, do you want to go? Because there's only 1 minute, 40 seconds left.
Oh God, you can. Yeah, that's Panama. El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala. And also Belize.
What is that spelled?
Belize, Bel-I-Z-E.
Bel-I. Ooh.
Okay, Bahamas, Jamaica,
Trinidad and
Haiti.
Tobago.
If you want more time, you can press the square next to the pause button.
That's right. Yeah.
The stop button?
The square button. Yep.
Press the stop button.
No. The one next to it.
Pause quiz.
No, press the stop button. The next button, the one that's stop. Yeah.
Yep.
So we want to stop timer?
Yeah, just because it ends. Now, can you click on the north part of South America? So there, great. Dominican Republic.
Wait, we forgot somewhere in Africa.
Oh, that's the Gambia.
Dominican Republic, and my friend is from there. It's this place.
So you typed in Dominica, which works as well, but you need to type in Dominican Republic.
Oh, that's a different one.
Okay, so Bermuda. Sorry, Barbuda works as well.
What?
So Barbuda.
Wow.
Grenada. Saint Lucia.
Right.
Saint Vincent.
It sounds
Saint
like
Kitts.
names of churches. What is this?
That's Peru.
Oh, right.
And that's Ecuador above it.
Did we do Ecuador? No.
You have
These
Suriname. And then Guyana.
Wow.
Now, I don't think I got all the islands, but no, there's a bunch of islands in Asia that we need to get.
Yeah.
This can get tricky. Zoom out entirely. Okay, type in. No, don't show the missing. Just type in Palau.
How is that spelled?
Palau. Vanuatu.
Oh. V starts with a V?
Yep.
Like this? Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. Tonga.
We did Tonga.
No, that was Tonga. Oh, you did. You earlier when we were doing Africa, you typed it both ways.
Right.
You Kiribati.
Oh wow. How is this?
Oh,
spelled?
that's not spelled the way you'd think. It's basically spelled like Kiribati. Yeah. Micronesia.
It's a country? Wow.
Marshall Islands.
And
Samoa.
the French ones. The what?
Samoa.
Like this?
Samoa, as in after the M-O-A. Oh, there we go. Fiji. The Solomon Islands. Did I do that yet?
Is that a country?
Oh, sorry, you don't know. Not the. Oh, apparently the works as well.
Isle of Man?
The Isle of Man is part of the Crown.
Right.
And it's very far away from there.
I know.
These other two, see, because I kind of do them in order. So did I type in Vanuatu, Tuvalu? Have we done Tuvalu?
Tuvalu, yes.
Oh, we're missing a few.
So in Asia, we're missing something between
AZ
and B.
Oh, wait, where is that? Is that in Asia? Wait. Oh, hang on. We didn't do the Middle East properly. Bahrain. Sorry, because you skipped through the Middle East and I didn't even realize.
There's another island in Asia that's missing.
I think we got Brunei. Yeah, I don't know the name of it because.
Scroll down to the list. Scroll down.
That'll be in Oceania, I think.
Scroll down.
Okay, it begins with, oh god.
With an M or with an N?
Oh, Nauru. Yeah, I remember.
Naru?
Yeah.
No.
Nauru.
Okay, one more.
We're missing one country, and it's in America.
It's in North America.
And it begins with B. Was it Bermuda? I think I said it earlier, but you didn't type it.
Yeah, Bermuda.
We typed it, but it was telling me not a correct answer.
Right. I don't know why that's not. That is a country, and
yeah, I know it's a country.
Maybe they changed it. Like put it not anymore.
Oh, have you typed in Antigua? No, Antigua. Then there's no U. No, what? Oh.
Wow.
Can you scroll down to America again? Because I want to get the alphabet right. It's Bermuda. Did you write Barbuda? Because wait, hang on.
Yes, we did.
I don't see it though.
Where is it on the map?
It's here, Barbuda.
Oh, there it is. Antigua. Oh, yeah, and you were right. There's a U. Sorry, yeah. Bahamas.
Where is it on the map that we're missing? Find the spot on the map.
It's in the Gulf of Mexico. It's down here.
I don't see it on the map.
See, it's really small. That's the problem. It's this chain here.
It's not even
to the right,
but it's green.
No,
yeah,
that's the
green.
Bahamas. But this part, you see, go to the right, a little bit down to the right.
That little.
No, it's this chain of islands north of Venezuela. No, that's already that's Christmas Island. This chain here, some of them we're missing one of those.
Wow.
And it begins with a B.
Should we give up?
No.
Barbuda and Bermuda. I don't know why Bermuda is not working, because that has to be it. Because Bermuda is a country.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Bermuda. I think Bermuda is still a British. Oh, that's not a country then. No. Sorry, it's my fault. Yes, because it's Barbados. I forgot.
We did Barbados, didn't we?
No. Can you type Barbados? Just. I think I just forgot.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah. Well, we cheated a little bit. We took more time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So, not only can I do that, I can do it with an invisible map, and also.
Yeah, Isabel told me that, and that's why I just turned to you straight away when I thought of this game. Should we end now, or should we end with the US states? Maybe both of you.
We can.
Yeah, that will be easy for him. Go on. US
For
states.
you as well. For you as well. I okay.
No.
You know what? You two can name all the ones you know, and then I'll finish off.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
I have a very good memory for things like this.
I'm very, very bad with US states.
I think John should just see how fast he can name them all.
Oh yeah, like that game on Friends.
Yeah, naming all the states, except this is like how fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys just count how many I'm saying, and then.
Okay, no, wait. I'll open this. Yeah. I'll open this. All right. You have 10 minutes, and we have to basically do it on a map. So here we are.
Oh, this one. This is Sporkle.
I'm gonna start now. Wait a second. There's an ad popping up. Let me close it. Play a quiz.
Okay, Alaska.
Okay.
Hawaii, Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Colorado,
Oregon,
Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas. Oh, why is that not Louisiana? Yeah. Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio.
West Virginia is somewhere else, right?
West Virginia would be west of Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware,
Baltimore.
New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
Oh, that's a state.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Massachusetts.
Is it one S?
The good question. I just kind of wing it. It's a hard one. New Hampshire, Vermont.
What is the one small bit above Wisconsin?
The one small bit above Wisconsin.
That's Michigan.
Oh yeah, that's part
Michigan.
of Michigan.
Okay. Right.
And Maine.
Baltimore. Oh, we have done it.
Baltimore is a city in Maryland.
Amazing. Really amazing. Wow.
Oh, I can also do all the counties of England, but that's huge.
No.
Wow. And well, all the counties of Ireland. Well, Ireland would be easy for you if you know England.
Yeah, I know Ireland, Scotland, and England, but fuck Wales.
Wow. Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, I knew you were like a wizard at this game, and well, you truly are. Unbelievable. Yeah, and sadly, I don't know the names of that many countries. Like, I mean, when I get
you
to
could
Africa,
spell them all pretty perfectly. You seem like you kind of know them.
Because you're pronouncing them pretty accurately, I guess.
Yeah, but like even like, you know, like you have Rhode Island, you knew there was a H there, but you had no reason to know there was a H there. But
what else could be the spelling? Oh, like road, road.
Or even like just like no H, like RODE would make sense. Like,
right. Yeah.
So I guess that information's there because you are probably familiar with it. Like maybe you know a friend from there or.
No, I was following the US election 2020 very, very closely. Like which state was reporting what, when, and yeah, so that helped.
That's how I learned them actually, because during the 2016 election, yeah, I didn't know anything about it until then.
Oh, wow. No, I mean, yeah, like every time there's an election somewhere, and I'm in a situation where I have to look at a map of a country for a long period of time, I just try to remember what's being reported where. Like, for example, I didn't know that Atlanta was the name of a city. It sounds so wrong. It sounds like something much, much bigger than a city. But it's a city,
right?
It's
a pretty important city because it's the largest airport in the world, I think. And it's also...
It's the largest airport in the world?
It's a hub airport for America. I think it might be at least the largest in the US, definitely.
It's larger than, I don't know, Dubai or Heathrow?
Oh, yeah. Definitely Heathrow. It's definitely larger than Heathrow.
Also, Schiphol in Amsterdam is pretty huge, right?
No.
No? Yeah, because I'd heard that they have a strange structure apparently. Like if you want to go from. Sorry?
The largest airport in the world is. Apparently, it's. Oh god! I get articles instead of the actual answer.
That's how we say.
the largest by size is apparently King Fahd International, which I think might be in
Saudi
the
Arabia.
UAE.
Yeah. Saudi Arabia. King Fahd should be Saudi Arabia.
And then it's Denver in Colorado, and then it's Dallas. So I don't think that this is by pure size. I'm pretty sure Atlanta is
the largest airport in the world. I get Beijing Daxing International.
It's different answers every time. I think I'm just wrong in that, so ignore me.
Yeah, the largest airport that I've ever traveled from or through must be Dubai, unless I don't know, Heathrow is larger than Dubai or something. Yeah.
See, Heathrow is Dubai is a pretty important hub one as well for eastern western travel.
Yeah.
The busiest airports are in China and the US.
Wow.
Then Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport is the second busiest.
Is that one place, or are those? Okay, that's the name, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport.
Yeah.
It's like how Liverpool is John Lennon Airport, but it's still also just known as Liverpool.
Heathrow is number 22.
Wow, that's nothing. Yeah. Some countries have very small airports, like everywhere.
And Chicago is 29.
Yeah, well, not that far away from Heathrow then. Yeah, I've been to Schiphol. It seemed huge. Like really, really big.
Istanbul Airport is number 20 because that one is connecting to a lot of places between east and west. O'Hare is number 13.
Wow. When was this list last updated?
2020.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty safe because it's not like an airport's gonna pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, there was a presidential candidate in Sri Lanka, I believe, some years back, who promised that if he won, he would build an airport at a remote city. And he came into power, built that airport, and then he went out of power. And that airport basically became a deserted spot because it was really not convenient for flights to fly into there. And
I'm gonna have to go because my battery is gonna run out.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I have to
plug it in.
I should end this as well. Yeah, thanks both of you for coming. And we played GeoGuessr and the countries and the US states, and we got very good scores in all of them. Yeah. And I had no idea that both of you were so good at GeoGuessr.
I mean, Isabel definitely carried for a huge chunk of the GeoGuessr because she really did. Her Spanish really helped, and also the French one we would not have got anywhere near without Isabel there.
The French one or the Basque one?
Actually, well, to be fair, Isabel's pretty important for all of them.
Yeah, that's okay. I think her battery is dead. Anyway, yeah, thanks, John. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was great.
Have a good day.
Yeah, good day. Bye-bye.